Alright, we rolling. Let me go ahead and get this focused. Alright, bet. So what we got here is I don't know. I started on some sixes and some nines, right? I was thinking about the 9-6, the 6-9 or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and start over. Hold on. Alright, so I'm gonna draw 6, right? Okay, boom. Really, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the 3-6. Just cause I did it the other way the last time. So this is 2-6. See, this how 3-6 is. Really, it's just a completion of this wheel. Like some type of spiral. I don't feel like I can draw the other one though. Where I want to come from. I'm cheating because I'm doing this off camera. I'm really looking at the paper. Alright, so that's kind of how that goes. Hold on, I kind of organize my B. That ain't good. Jupiter going into my 6th house. I gotta get organized, B. I mean, G. BG. Free BG, man. But, you know. Y'all know. That's that 9-6 energy right there. But, where's I going with this? It's a 9. What's 3 9s, man? 2, 7, 27. What's that? 20. What's that? Oh, 2 plus 7, right? 9. But we knew that already. Anyway. Man. I'm really trying to figure out where I'm going with this, bro. I guess it's, man, we know how these whirlpools go, bro. I don't know y'all, but me, it's like, I just feel like we just spinning, bro. Like, I feel like we just rotating, bro. It's like, we spinning, bro. Like, I be trying to universalize this to where, you know, it kind of relate to everybody. But I don't know if I should do that or just speak for myself, like, because me, I feel like, me personally, I feel like, obviously, I'm like some type of being like this, right? See? Because, you know, we upright beings here. We stopped swimming and started, like, we turned into this and started, like, riding the wave, like, on a surfboard. That's how I look at it. Like, if I was in the silver, I'd be the Silver Surfer if I was, like, some superhero. Like, that's kind of, you know what I'm saying? Superhero I would want to be. Silver Surfer, yo. And it's crazy because on my phone, how I'm recording this video, you know, the focus right here, it had the sun next to it, so it's got the sun right here. But yeah, man, so, you know, we got, it's just, stars is just collections of energy, honestly, bro, and they burn and produce light, fire, you know. And it's like, this is what we do as well. It's just on a much smaller level, you know. But if your eyes, depending on how well your eyes are, and like, you know, your third eye and whatnot, all of your senses, you can kind of see people's auras. I believe, I can't say this because I've never done it for myself, but I do feel like a lot of the times, like if I'm staring at something, like I can kind of see like the aura around it. Not necessarily people, because I don't think I've just done that with a person, just actually looked at them just that loosely, I guess you can say. So, but with objects, I'd say so. But yeah, man, it's like, so with us, like I said, me personally, like we like serpent type of energy, like where as far as like rising up, it's like the cobra. But really, us as humans, see, we have energy running through us this way. So after real, that's like producing like a fragment, so to speak. It's really adding dimension. And that was like, you running, it's like, see, you going to another dimension, it's like, that's when you start mixing and mingling with other entities that's in that dimension, if that makes sense. Like saying you just riding a wave here is a fish swimming through the sea or a shark or a whale or something. You know what I'm saying? You're actually in the waters and then you turn into something that uprises. Now you went into, that's where air comes from. See, air is another dimension from water, like so to speak, because it's a separation there. So it's like land animals now, they mixing and mingling with other specimens from another realm, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's kind of what that is. But like the example that I was going with originally, you in the waters and then you rise up. And so it's like now, it's like you like this now at first, and then you like rise up like you know what I'm saying? So it's like you running into the what this is, what's in this dimension now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's like even applying this to like life here. You know, when we talking about like waking up to other energies and other realms and tapping into other realms, it's like you start to be more aware of other energies. You know what I'm saying? The outside energies and entities and things of this nature. But you know, and once again, I'm not necessarily I couldn't necessarily say, but man, so basically that's how this is kind of going. So as far as as far as 4G, I mean 5G, 4D, us being fourth dimensional beings is us being three-dimensional beings is, well, I don't want to get, see, it's a difference between energy and space. Energy is one thing, space is another thing, you know. But cause it's levels too, bro. It's like, and by levels I mean like layers. You know what I'm saying? I need to lay back though, cause my back hurt. Now it's on focus. But I'm gonna turn to that page. Did that bleed through? Okay. New life, new birth. Hey, this is how I did it the first time, G. See, this is like a 9. You know what I'm saying? And then I put a 6 in there. You know what? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did. You know what I'm saying? And then I put another one down here. My sideways isn't that great. But I don't mean it. Well, actually, it might be greater than others. We actually using that word. Yeah, it's orderly, I would guess you would say. It's a little more powerful, look like. Well, that's because I put more focus into it, a little more effort into getting it right, because it needed that. Well, I felt like it needed it anyway. I don't know. Anyway, see, this really not even. Yeah, this really sucks, bro. This make me want to actually do this. And this is the 4-6, which I ain't even get off into. What's 4 times 6? 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. It's crazy because when you got the 6s opposed to the 7s, the swastika, or whatever this name is for real. Before that, I'm not really sure what that's called, but it's a swastika symbol. I don't even know what that word means, so I ain't got no business using it. So, but it's the wheel. You know? But the 4-7, you know, that's 28, you know, which is 2 plus 8 is 10. That 1-0. The way I look at 10 is always just like a full cycle. But when you're looking at this, it's kind of like this is the beginning of a new going into the next. That's how I look at that, bro. Because it's just 1-0 now. It's just a 0. But it's something before the 0. It's the one before the 0. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this 6, 24. Which, that G, it's just like, it's just honestly, bro, just the one arm of, it's like the tail of the beam. It's the seed and the stem, the spinal cord and the skull, the seed and the tail. It's that Leo, that's that G energy. It's the, and another thing, the Ba and the Kai. See, Ba is kind of like that life force, existence, and self in the instant. Kai is like the trail that it leaves behind. So in Kemet, when they talked about the Kai, this is the Kai, and you know, in Kai, in anime and Japanese culture, and the Kai is the life force, the energy. So this is the seed. But like I was saying in Kemet, the Kai is kind of like how you communicate or garner influence from the ancestors. It's the DNA. And we know when we're talking about strands, they be doing this anyway. Strands, you know, they just doing this. I don't know. See, I got a hard time doing this. Let me see. They go like this, right? Wait. Ish. See, I'm kind of bad at this. Yeah. And then see how the other one come though. It's like, okay, there we go. Yeah. So, boom, 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 boom. So you know that's how that's going anyway, right? And you know, honestly, I don't even know where the second one came from because I know I was gonna get to making the DNA, the DNA strands, but if this is just one tail, where's the other one coming from? I guess that's the whole thing between the staff of Moses that just had the serpent wrapped around it, or what they call the staff of Moses. This is just a sine wave on the flat surface, to opposed to the caduceus, because this is where the I still didn't do this right. How you do this? Ish. How you do this? Ish, 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 ish. It's kind of difficult, y'all. See, for me, I don't know. It's weird. But anyway, where did this second being come from? Entity come from? It's the reflection. See, that's what it is. It's the reflection. Because all this is, bro, we have shadow cells and we have our light cells, bro. And which one is controlling the other, bro? It's not even about that. They gotta work in unison, G. They gotta work in unison, G. That's when you working, bro. See, man, man, I don't want to get off into criticizing and whatnot, because it's like, you can easily let your light self take over your shadow self. You can let your shadow self take over your light self. And it's not even necessarily, it can't even necessarily be said which side is good or bad. because either side might have ulterior motives for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not about us. I mean, you can't determine what's good and bad. That's all relative. That's applied to what's going on around you and how that affects your surroundings and how others honestly perceive as what's good and what's bad coming, you know what I'm saying, from you, because that's honestly gonna be like the judge. When they say only God can judge you, that's the collective. That's how the court system work. You know what I'm saying? When they go, even though they only have like 12 people on jury or whatnot, however many people. Back in the days, it was probably like public courts, like they'll judge you as crowds and whatnot. That's how they go. It's more of the collective involved. But this is really you going. See, now it's like a car to me now, and it's like people in the car now, but they just driving through the galaxy, right? And this is really you and you. You know what I'm saying? It's just coming together and making this. But you know, like I say, maneuvering through this, bro. You gotta understand, like, there's other entities out there, bro. It's just like, you just gotta move, like how you move, and just, I guess, I don't know, bro. Just work with the energies around you, bro. That's all that's going on, bro. That's all that's going on, bro. That's all that's going on. Now, where to go from this? And I kind of see two opposing faces right here. That's Asher and Indra. I was thinking about this earlier too. Not earlier. This was like a few days ago. When we get off into Newt. Newt is Kaguya. For anybody who was I don't know why I'm writing the name. I'm just down. I wrote a G. I meant to use a Y. I just did anyway. I was thinking about Newt. I was thinking about Newt like the night before. Then the next day I was thinking about Naruto for some reason, whatever. And then I came around to this. I was like, yo, Kaguya is really Newt. When we talking about the sky goddess, if you're familiar with Naruto, she fell out the skies, right? They seen her, the ancients, they seen her flying across the sky. Well, what it supposed to be, something. And then they wanted to find out what it was. Like, they was thinking it was a meteor or something. Really, it was, or whatever you want to call it. Then they went to, find out what it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kaguya appeared. She was just like a glowing ball, like an orb of energy at first, bro. And she just like kind of benefit. Well, this is how it's portrayed in the anime. I haven't seen the manga, how it was portrayed in the manga. But in the anime, this is how it's like she rose from this orb, right? And they was like, oh, it's a woman. So they brought it back to the clan or whatnot. And they told her, they told the emperor there, whoever the dude was, that was like, you mean to tell me? He was like, you mean to tell me that this woman came from the stars? They was like, yeah. But that's kind of like a representation of Newt, bro. Because where I was going with that, I seen a video. RFG posted, I can't remember when he posted this. This might have been old, but it was saying like Newt. He was saying how Newt had two sons. Her two sons was Osiris and Set, and that's when it hit me, bro. I was like, damn, that's really what that is, because Kaguya had two sons. Hashirama. Not Hashirama. What was his name? Hugaramu. Hugaramu and Hamaru. Yeah. Who is Hashirama? That's the first Hokage, right? Hashirama, yeah. But nah. But the way I look at that, Hugaramu would be Osiris most likely. Hamaru would be Set, I guess. With Saturn. But because Hamaru is like the moon, which is associated with the nighttime, and the sun associated with the daytime. And we talking about the Sage Six Paths. That's why the dude who wrote Naruto, I can't remember his name. He starts with a K, I believe. I want to say Kim or something. I forgot the name. But that's why I call him the Sage of Six Paths. Like, I told you this is what we're doing. why everything is just rotational, I don't know. But it's just the most effective motion, I guess. You just go in circles, bro. Just curl your way through. That's why coils are like, I mean, I guess this can be compressed to where if you go in tiny circles, it's kind of like you can guide yourself better, I guess. Because it's like doing a 360 first. Like checking your surroundings first, and then going, checking your surroundings, then going, checking your surroundings, then going, checking your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, my sinus is messing up. Sinus is really bothering me. I hate to just pause the video like that. That's kind of wet. I'm trying to get this cleared out though, so because I want to go. Okay, so, because I feel like if I just start talking, I'm gonna sneeze, bro. I was gonna sneeze. I'd rather do this than sneeze, bro. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna start a new page. Should I start a new page? I think so, because I wanted to start talking about Saturn and the moon. Saturn and the moon. So, one of my early videos, I was saying how Saturn went upright. It went into a new dimension. So this opened the floodgates for new beings to enter this realm. And how Venus was born from that. Now, something tells me, bro, it's like Venus is kind of like Saturn's daughter in a way, bro. It's something telling me that, bro. Even though in mythology, the way it goes, like she was born from, she fell from the castration of Uranus and she fell into the sea. I don't think they necessarily say who. Matter of fact, they say Jupiter is her father in Roman mythology. Venus. I'm talking about, this is the story of Aphrodite falling from the skies, being born in the sea. It's like, in a way, bro, something telling me it's like Saturn, like Venus is Saturn's daughter in a way. I guess because you can say he gave birth to her for real, like, you know what I'm saying? He went into this new realm. Okay, he went into this new realm. He, I don't know, something came through. Was born into those waters and rose from it, right? So, being that Saturn is the son of Uranus like that, it's like he was probably really of Uranus, bro. Like, he held those sky elements as well. You know, Uranus was the father of the sky, so it's like Saturn created air here, I believe. He brought air into this realm because it was just waters before. He was the separation set, the scythe that he carries. Yeah. Talking about Set. I'm thinking about Orion. I've been stargazing. Lately. You got Orion's belt right here. You got Sirius down here. Canis Major. And I was looking at this from with my head down, pointed east. I mean, I was laying on the ground, but I was like this way. Say this is east. Say this is east. This is north. This is west. This is south. I was laying like this way, like on the ground. And it's like when you're looking at it with your head pointed east. Oh, this is why. Because I'm looking up this way instead of looking forward this way. Like if I was an animal on 4 legs, looking east, that would be different. Like a fish in the water, something, a sea creature swimming with my head east, then looking above. Okay, an alligator would be a good example because alligators' eyes are kind of on their heads, so they can kind of look up. It'll be different. That's what I'm saying. But me laying on my back, it's kind of like I'm turned around. I'm like a dolphin. No, a dolphin, so turn around, swim on their back. That's what that is. Because I was looking at this way. I'm like, hey, you see Orion's belt rising. They're going this way. Then you look back some, it's serious. So it's like when they rotating this way. It's kind of like Sirius is following the three stars, the 3 wise men, the star in the east. Because the story go that the 3 wise men follow the star in the east, or the sunrise. But like looking this way, like I was saying, like actually looking this way and like looking up, which really, it don't even matter. Like even if you upright, not even necessarily on this plane, but upright, you know what I'm saying? If I was to stand up and look east, because it'll be different, 3 wise men, star in the east, where the sun was born. Bethlehem. The ancients been trying to tell us what's going on. Not even just the ancients. I mean, it's kind of was, we honest. And that's what I was saying. The reason why we rotate first is so we can get a full perspective of our surroundings. It's like having those senses, those rays all around you. This is why the sun goes through the 12 signs of the zodiac. And I know this might not necessarily be 12 proportions, but you can kind of get that. See, I have to do my 360 within myself, within my body, to get a full perspective, get a full understanding, a full feeling, a full understanding, a full sense of what's going on within myself. Because like I say, I ain't necessarily always had the best feeling in my body. But, that's just this vessel. So, I must be kind of new in these, honestly. It's kind of like having a spacesuit that you own too much. know how to operate yet. It's like you gotta learn how to use it. So honestly, bro, if I was to just sit here and say I'm probably new, I'm fairly new as being a human. You know, it's like I feel like I've been here forever, a long time, long time. But as far as being a human, and if I was, bro, I probably done that like 4 or 5 lifetimes here. No, it's probably been way more. Like as many as these as I can draw, it's probably been. Honestly, bro, I don't know. As being a human, it probably done been like this many lifetimes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's probably like my ninth lifetime right here. So it's probably the one I gotta get right. The cat got 9 lives. Snaps. Cool cat. See, I've been playing it cool my whole life. Kinda, sorta. As a kid, see, I was lively as a kid. I was full of energy, but I was still shy though. Like around people, like I ain't know. I don't know. I'm kind of shy, right? See, it's kind of like being in the dark. Being in the dark, you don't just really know who can see you. You probably feel it, but you can't like see them seeing you. So I feel like being in the light, it's like you can see them seeing you. You can see them paying attention to you. It's like weird. So it's like now you don't feel. I don't know. It's like you feel uncomfortable. You feel, you know. Mm-hmm. Um, I guess I like doing stuff like just in my own personal space, like to myself. It don't necessarily be for show, you know. That's why even when recording these videos, I be kind of be having to remind myself to like, okay, let me go ahead and record something, you know, just to put something out, you know, trying to do something with, you know, what I be coming up on, what I be coming up with. But these are some mm-hmm, reflections. Where I was going with this though. Yeah, man, being in the public, it's kind of weird. And why I don't know, bro. I do not. It's like I don't know if it's a fear of not wanting to deal with the repercussions. Repercussions mean the reactions, how people feel about you. It's honestly, that's probably what it is the most. That's probably what it is the most. And I feel like this is what happened. It's like you start getting too much attention, start getting too much, especially like negative attention. What I mean by negative is like it might people dislike you. And when people dislike you, people will probably want to do something to you or try to bother you or try to harm you and things of this nature. It's creating enemies. You know, you're attracting like negative attention, negative, bad energy like this. That's what I mean by that. But like I say, where you at, you gotta learn how to work with your surroundings, man. You know, so that's what I be trying to do for the most part. You know, I'm just, I guess, see, I'm still in this egg. See, I don't really want to break out of it though. I guess I can break out of it and grow a new one. Cause I want to keep some type of protection. But in the one that I'm in, I feel kind of restrained. I ain't gonna lie. Really, I be cooling, bro. Cause I really don't even mind. I really don't even mind. Just I don't know. I don't know. My thing, more than anything, my thing is like being misunderstood. Like you know, if I don't just necessarily communicate a lot of the things that I'm composed of, like clearly, or things that I might what I say, display. they was to be misperceived, because that creates a negative aura around you. That's what creates what they say, a stigma. It creates a negative aura around you, and that's from harnessing things in. It's like collection. See, I guess when you go like super silent, that's like being in the dark. And that's what creates like a black hole. That's what creates like a gathering of like a lot of energy. But if you was just light and you was just light, you was just light. You was just whatever, like whatever. You know. It's like you would still, I mean, you would do what you want to do, but at the same time, you still be responsible with how you act and how you react. You know, you got to be courteous of other people, respect other space. You know, those type of, well, you don't necessarily have to, but you got to understand like the repercussions for everything. So it's like that's how that matter. Just understanding repercussions and what comes from whatever actions you choose to take. That's why it's important to choose wisely. So that's all I'm here doing, man. I'm just here. But with me, see, I'm trying to figure out what it is I need to do in life. Like I do these videos. I be trying to, I guess, teach certain stuff. Make certain illustrations or whatever I can do. I put certain stuff in music. Try to put it into a perspective or an image, so to speak. Even in the music with words and whatnot. That's what I do. You know. So look at this, is paving the way. And when you do this, it's like, see, my thing is going fast, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. See, it's like, my thing is going fast. And for some reason, it was almost like I was put here to be slowed down. Because I'm thinking about like a speedboat going through an ocean of water, bro. It creates like a distraction. Not a distraction, but a disturbance in the area surrounding it. Opposed to something that's just swimming subtle. That's just swimming subtle, bro. Because when you going that fast, where you going? You going nowhere fast. You know. I guess that's why in this lifetime I had to take the time to enjoy my surroundings and enjoy everything for what it is for real. Take the time to learn these 360s, look around, instead of just going straight, just going forward, focusing on what's ahead of you, focusing on what's forward, focusing on your next. I mean, you know, slow down, bro. Take your time. I guess I haven't, see, it's like I'm kind of like in between those realms here. On one end, I tell myself, you know, slow down, take your time, enjoy, you know what I'm saying, where you at, your surroundings in life, for what it is, for what it's worth. Then on the other hand, I'll be like, I gotta make something happen, I gotta get it, I gotta, you know, I don't know, bro. I just gotta, see, I always had a fear of failure growing up. I always fear failure, like growing up and not amounting to much and not being there. Like I always felt like I had to do something like important, or at least like major, like something productive or something. Really just something that's gonna, I don't know. See, I want to say like feed myself, feed my family, and live to where you can enjoy life and be comfortable. Be comfortable in like above being comfortable, I guess doing whatever you want to do. But that's the thing, bro. It's like, even with this, you have barriers. It's only so far you can see. So far you can perceive, bro. You know, we'll say shit like no limits and like being limitless, which really you are, but it's a difference when you trying to get somewhere too fast, you know. You might run into something. So I guess it's just about knowing your limits, bro. Knowing your limits and doing what you can at the same time. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. So yeah, man, with that being said, bro, I gotta, cause I really do want to start uploading more material, bro. But I just don't, a lot of times I don't be knowing what to upload. And a lot of times I'll be like, I not feeling like, I not feel like cutting the camera on. But then I end up regretting it. I be like, man, I should have went through that. But I feel like drawing now. So I'm finna draw a little bit, and I'm finna talk to y'all too. So what I'm finna do is, bro, I'm finna try to start uploading my material. It's crazy because I didn't want to use that word try and just say do it. But it's like, even though I thought about it, I still chose to say that word try. Because a part of me feel like, I don't know if I'm going to do it for real. Because the only thing that'll keep me from doing it for real is me feeling like I don't need to. A lot of times I'll be like, nah, it's not worth recording. Which, I don't know, maybe it won't be, you know? Even with like videos like these I be doing, they get kind of dragged out, you know? So if I was just dry recording myself, just like talking about random stuff, like it could easily be like a super long video and it's just like only pivotal spots. Which that's the case, I mean, I don't know, I guess that's cool too. As long as it's worth it, I guess. As long as it's worth it, you know. But who's to say? I just gotta put it out, I guess, bro. And why do I have to? Cause I'm funny with these types of words nowadays. Like, what do you have to do? Why do you feel like you have to do something? Why do you feel like you gotta do something? What do you feel responsible for? You know. And my answer to that would be, I am responsible for myself, and I am responsible for my surroundings because I'm playing a part in my surroundings. You know. So I guess it's doing what it takes to satisfy those situations, I guess, bro. Those situations, I guess. So, like, to me, because honestly, bro, I like doing this. Like, I kind of like doing this more than the music. Like, the music cool too, but I really like just chopping it up and just like doing like illustrations like this and whatnot, because I can really like kind of like it helped me like actually get these things out into like a more structured, because now not only am I like saying that, I'm actually kind of like illustrating it. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. To me, this like look like I cool with somebody. It's like a being with like some horns, like in the broad perspective, and it's floating. He doesn't have like bottom half. These are like his arms. And this is the projection. This is coming from the voice. And when you think about the voice, like we talk about the neck, this is when we talk about communication and connections. You gotta think, your neck, that's what's connecting your torso and your upper head, you know. So it's like it's kind of like that. One of those things that's kind of like helping with what you call it, relations. There we go. Relations and relationships. So it kind of is. Communication is kind of, it's pretty important. It's very important. What I meant, I ain't even mean communicating just as far as communicating. I mean as far as like actual speaking and talking. You know, because words are powerful. That's why I always say, be careful with your words, because just like anything, with anything else, you don't want to abuse it. But it is a important, efficient means of communication. But yeah, man. So I keep having to do this because like I'm really in the process of like straightening out my legs and my torso. So I be kind of stretching sometimes. I be having to get myself aligned right. Let's start the page. I ain't gonna make this no longer than an hour. We're coming up on 50 minutes right now, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap this up. W E N Win WEND. WEND. No, that don't work. Where I was going with this was the end of it. And I thought a W. And I thought an M too. So there go that again. The two serpents. Or the two, whatever you want to call it. The wavelengths, the shadow ender, and the light self. You know, we're talking about this. It's just like, this is why I was talking about DNA strands and higher dimensional beings having more DNA strands, because it's more, it's like a rope. Like a rope with more threads is like stronger than like, you know, one that's thin and loose. It's like with her, that's why people lock their hair up. You know, it's the same thing. Locking your hair up is strengthening. It's strengthening it. So when you have more strands or something, it's more powerful. It's like having more blades on the fan. That's why I was doing those 3/6s earlier. You know, more blades on the propeller. It's kind of what that is, more perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the flower of life come into play. Because it's just seeds coming, interlocking, gathering around their surroundings. I'm going to go ahead and do that for y'all. So this is the 6, half of 12, right? Because, you know, it's always 12. It's like always this one being, and they always have like 12 counterparts. Or 12 things around the surroundings, but we're going to go with 6. That's half of it, right? Actually, this is where the 12 come in, because this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6. You know, honestly. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how that works. But You know what I mean? And it's like, see this, because when you have like offsprings like this, that's why in the Bible have the 12 tribes of Israel. They had their own tribes, and they split off into all these different tribes. So now they had like different things, like they had their own signs and seals and symbols for each one. It's just like the 12 signs of the zodiac. It's like all these different, you know what I'm saying, areas. So now you have one expanding out here. That's where expansion come into play. One expanding out here, one expanding out here. They're sending your sons off to, you know what I'm saying, be their own men. And, you know what I'm saying, and carry what they learned. And then it starts spreading it. You know what I'm saying? It creates his own offsprings and things of this nature later. I'm doing this kind of slow. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up because that'll be kind of dragged out. This will be kind of thin over here. And these ain't necessarily perfected to scale by any means. Really, I think I like done jumbled these. I done messed up somewhere. I don't know where at though. Oh yeah, this is supposed to go over here. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. Now I got it like, I don't know, doing some other stuff. That's cool. I ain't tripping. See, as you can see, before you start having children, make sure you right. And when you do, make sure they're straight before you send them off into the world. This is a visual representation of that. Or, I don't know, send them off into the world. They'll figure it out. See, look, that's what you have here. It's like shit. You can always go back, draw over that, draw over that. You know, so we make this right. Don't get me wrong now. Might have to take a little bit of work. Some markers. Maybe some more. A little bit of elbow grease. I was trying to make sure it's still right. We can make this work though. It might not be perfect. A lot of times it ain't. But we can get it right though. You know what I'm saying? We can get it right, chat. And even if that ain't all that great, you know, let me see. Honestly, it might not work, bro. Might have to start over, bro. Sometimes you got to do that. You know what I'm saying? But this is somewhat, you know, this is somewhat alright. This would be the son that's most frowned upon. That's what that is. You know, he ain't really, he never could just really get it right. But he was the firstborn, probably. You know, he was the leader. He was the one who went out. And there's just too much hair that he's helping. Except for the father. But you know, now you're doing it yourself, it's kind of different. It might not be the firstborn. It could be anybody who just didn't get it that well. The weakest link, so to speak. And you have some who just get it. Maybe I saw who just get it, yo. So this looks like a brain to me. And this is like, it's really a pathway right here. So it's the journey you're going through right here. Or maybe this where you came from, I don't know. Either way, which one you want to look at. But I think I'm gonna end it right here, man. You know, hey, jump down that. Go through that. You understand? Tone these. Tone these. You know what I'm saying? 360. We out.